Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Yesterday, you can all open your eyes. I'll just share some thoughts on meditation and then we can meditate. When we meditate, I'll ask them to switch off the lights and all. We saw what is meditation. Meditation has got two steps. Step 1 is the quietening. And step 2 is the transcending. Quietening of the mind, transcending the mind. Quietening of the mind involves certain steps that we take, certain things that we do. So it is action. It is not physical action, but there are certain subtle actions that we initiate within ourselves. So the quietening of the mind, the first step, is a doing. And in transcending the mind, we stop the doing. When we stop the doing, the mind becomes quiet. The mind becomes very still. And the mind dissolves. But first you have to bring the mind to quietude before it can dissolve. You can't avoid the first step. The first step quietens and stills. And the second step dissolves. Sometimes it is asked, what is the mind? We're saying quietening the mind, then we are saying transcending the mind. What is the mind? We all experience thoughts. All of us. Thoughts. It is not physical. It is not what you see with your eyes, but what you see inwards. The mind contacts the object, or when we say, I contact the object. And when I contact the object, there is awareness of the object. This awareness of the object is called thought. There is watch here, but just because there is watch here, I don't have thought of the watch. But the moment I am aware of the watch, I have watch thought. I am aware of this plate now. It was here only, but I was not aware. The moment I became aware of this, then I have plate thought. So, awareness plus object is equal to thought. Chair thought. What is chair thought? Chair thought is Awareness plus chair is equal to chair thought. Mic thought. Mic was here only. I was not even aware of it. But when I became aware of mic, then I have mic thought. Like that, when you look in your life, every moment you are aware of something or the other. The only time you are not aware of anything is sleep, deep sleep. And you see, in deep sleep you are not aware of anything, and therefore you don't have any mind. You don't have thoughts. So every thought is awareness plus object. Or you can say consciousness plus object. That is thought. What is mind then? If every thought is consciousness plus object, awareness plus object, mind is thought plus thought plus thought plus thought plus thought plus thought. In other words, mind is nothing but flow of thoughts. Flow of water is river, flow of thoughts is mind. So if you want to quieten the mind, what you should do? Decrease awareness of object. Correct? If you are aware, let's say 100 objects in 1 minute, what is quietening of the mind? Reduce that 100 objects to 75 objects. Then instead of 100 thoughts, you will have 75 thoughts. Reduce that further, 50 object, awareness of 50 object, then 50 thoughts. So what are we doing in quietening the mind? Every moment, the mind, every moment, there is awareness of an object. That awareness of object you are reducing. How are you reducing the awareness of object? First of all, you are closing your eyes. When you close the eyes, what happens? Most of the objects which you see with your eyes goes away. But then the ears are still hearing. The nose is still smelling. That way there is awareness of object. But slowly what happens when you go inward? When you withdraw. When you withdraw means what? When you don't allow awareness to escape through the ears. We are aware through our eyes. We can be also aware through our ears also. Is it not? We can be aware through our nose also. We can be aware through our skin. It is kind of rays of awareness constantly move out from yourself. You are awareness itself. You are consciousness. Like how from sun rays of light go. In the same way, from you, who is a source of awareness, who is source of consciousness, rays of awareness, rays of consciousness shoot out through the senses. And when they capture the object, when they contact the object, then you have a thought. So, when rays of consciousness shoot out through the eyes, then I have a visual object. When rays of consciousness shoot out through the ears and contacts the object, then I have an auditory object. When rays of object goes out through the skin and I contact the object, then I have a sensory object. They call it tactile object. So, when you close your eyes, which you can do, that much object goes down. When you prevent rays of awareness shooting out through your ears, then becomes lesser. So slowly, what are you doing actually? You are reducing, you are preventing awareness contacting an object. This is external object. Internally also we have stored objects. So you may stop contacting objects externally, but from inside, whatever you have stored before shoots up. Memories, past impressions, those also the awareness contacts. And then you have mental objects. Watch is a physical object, plate is a physical object. But then you have internal objects, what is sometimes called mental objects, stored in the mind itself, stored in the memory itself. Even that we slowly reduce contacting. So basically what are we doing? Reducing the awareness of objects, because awareness of object is thought. And then when you reduce the awareness of objects, then the thoughts become less, and when the thoughts become less, the mind becomes quiet. This is a technique. Am I communicating? So let us now summarize what we have studied today. What is mind? First, what is thought? Okay, mind. What is mind? Mind is a flow of thoughts. What is thought? Awareness of an object is thought. What is quietening the mind? Reducing the number of objects that you are aware is quietening the mind. How does one do that? First, whatever you can close, you close. Eyes you close. Mouth you close. Don't keep coffee, tea nearby and then in between. Don't do all those things. Unnecessary. Certain things you can't avoid. From ears you will hear. Certain things will be there. But that also slowly you withdraw. Hold the rays of awareness within. So this much external object. Internal object, how does one not contact the internal object? That will take time. We will discuss this some other time, that point. Okay? All of you, is there anybody new today? Yesterday did not come today? Oh, okay. So yesterday we had some steps, is it not? So we'll repeat it today. And then we go to the next step. What are the steps we saw? First, worship of the Lord, mental. Salutations to the Guru. Then posture. Then afterwards, body awareness. Three steps, right? Yesterday. Today we will take one more step. All right. I think lights can go off. I think even these fans can go off. Okay, shall we? Shri, even these lights can go. Please sit erect. Your head, neck, and vertebral column in the straight line. Sit as erect as you can, but without unduly straining yourself. Even though you sit erect, you should feel relaxed. A stiff body will find difficult to go inward. The mind will be constantly be worried about the body and the discomfort there. Therefore, be firm in your posture, but at the same time, comfortable also. Neither too loose nor too tight, but just the right balance. Allow your hands to freely fall on your thighs or interlock it, whatever you feel comfortable. If you're sitting down, let the base be as broad as you can comfortably have. If you're sitting on the chair, ensure that you don't lean too much. Eyelids should be gently touching each other without any undue strain. Now invoke the grace of the Lord. Mentally prostrate to your Ishta Devata, the deity whom you worship. Thank the Lord for this opportunity and seek His grace for making the best of it. Mentally prostrate to the Guru. Offer your pranams at the lotus feet of Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, or if you have a guru, mentally prostrate to that guru. If you don't have any guru, whatever saint, whomsoever you revere, seek the grace and blessings. Now let us practice body awareness. As I mentioned, the part of the body, let your mind go to that part of the body and feel the mind to be in that part of the body. Be aware of that part of the body. Be conscious of that part of the body. Feet. Let your mind be aware of the feet. Calf muscles. Knees. Thighs. Hip. Stomach. Chest. Back. Right hand. Left hand. Neck. Face. Back of the head. Top of the head. Now be aware of the whole body. This much is a practice of body awareness. Practice this body awareness for yourself for the next 2 minutes or so. I shall not speak for 2 minutes. You practice for yourself this body awareness. When you practice body awareness, thus, the mind becomes still, quiet to some extent. It withdraws from the external world and becomes attentive to the body, and its awareness stays within the body. Now we will go to the next step, which is called as prana vikshana. Prana vikshana. Prana here is breath. Vikshana is observation. Ikshana means to see. Vikshana means to carefully observe. In this step, what we do is we become aware of our breathing. Breathing is inhalation and exhalation. As we inhale, we consciously inhale. And as we exhale, here again, with awareness, we exhale. Thus, both inhalation and exhalation we do with awareness. Please note, we are not making our inhalation longer or exhalation longer or shorter. Nothing. There's a normal inhalation and exhalation that we're doing every moment. Those inhalations and exhalations we just are aware of. This process of awareful breathing is called prana vikshana. So now you practice prana vikshana. As you inhale, become aware of the inhalation, and as you exhale, become aware of the exhalation. Inhalation is when you take your breath in, and exhalation is when you take a breath out. So during both these processes of breathing in and breathing out, be aware of your breathing. Now practice this. I shall not speak for some time. You yourself practice this prana vikshana. Do not allow the mind to wander. Focus the mind on the inhalation and exhalation. As you breathe in, be aware of your breathing. And as you breathe out, be aware of your breathing out. This way, intensely focus. Continue prana vikshana. The mind is used to continuously hold this object or that object. Now give the mind only one object. Be aware of the breathing. When you reduce the number of objects that you are aware of, the mind becomes quietened. That's the technique here. Just be aware of your breathing. Remember, you are not making your inhalation longer or shorter, faster or slower, nothing. Your normal breathing you are aware of. If in the process the breathing becomes slow, it doesn't matter. But what you are doing is just observing. You are not manipulating. You are not changing. You are not modifying. You are just watching. This step is called prana vikshana. So far, we have studied what is meditation, and in the quietening process of the mind, We have studied what is the right posture. Thereafterwards, invoking the grace of the Lord and the blessings of the Guru. Thereafterwards, body awareness. And now prana vikshana. We will conclude our guided meditation now with Om chanted thrice, and thereafter, after a short break, we all will practice meditation for the next 10 to 12 minutes independently. Before you conclude your meditation, mentally prostrate to the Lord and the Guru, offering them your gratitude. Mentally prostrate, and then we conclude. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Don't open your eyes immediately. Become aware of the body. Slowly move your hands and legs. And gently open your eyes. Relax for some time. You can stretch your legs if you wish to. If you want to get up for a few minutes, you can get up. Now we will meditate. But this time, I will not be saying anything. So go by these steps, whatever we have learned. So next 10 minutes, meditate for yourself. But go through the steps. Posture, mentally worshipping the Lord, prostrating to the Guru, body awareness, and then prana vikshana. Okay. Don't lean too much on the chair. If you're sitting on the chair, ensure that your head, neck, and vertebral column are on the straight line. You can start for yourself. Practice this meditation twice or thrice, if possible more many times also during the day. The more you practice, the more adept you become. Now we shall conclude. Before concluding the meditation, again you mentally prostrate to the Lord and the Guru. Offer your thankfulness. Seek their blessings. We'll chant Om 3 times. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Try to maintain your silence till you reach your home. And best wishes for your practice too. Slowly come back to your normal posture.